Hello everybody, Flik here and welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a playthrough for this, the first part of which is going to be available to absolutely all of you. Subsequent parts are going to be the Patreon supporter exclusive Saturday playthrough. So if you want to see any other part beyond this one, you're going to have to support me on Patreon for at least $1 a month. That is not too much to ask, I hope. And there will be a link to the Patreon page for my channel in the description box below. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this. I have never played Game Dev Tycoon, but it's not starting from zero because I have actually watched a couple of other people play it before, and I know the basics of what to do. That said, I will leave tutorials on because I don't want to screw up too early. So we'll click to continue, and I guess it's just going to load a new game straight away, right? Yep. So welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. So was that like 1991, I guess? Ish. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your up-and-coming company a name. That's actually rather hard to say. So my company is not going to be called company name, it's going to be called Flik's Gaming Stuff, and my player name is going to be Flik. Am I a man or a woman? Let me check. This. And let's see, do any of these here look remotely similar to mine? Actually, that one is rather scarily quite similar to me. Okay, shirt colour. Got a good red here or something? Or I'd settle for, just a boring old black as well. Black stripes, I guess? I can't believe there's no red. Why is there no red? I mean, it's more like a maroon. That'll do though, that'll do. Yeah, if that was ever so slightly brighter, that would look very similar to me. Continue. Alright, here we are. Achievement unlocked. Support a young startup. Buy the game. I supported Green, whatever they're called, for making the game. Okay. Now, tell me how to game. Press on him. Develop new game. Don't I have to, research things first? No? Okay. Before development can begin, you have to decide what kind of game you want to create and give your game a name. You can also select which graphic technology your game should use. Your options are initially limited, but once you have a bit of experience, you will be able to unlock new options. Okay, so we're not going to call it Game 1, but let's find out what we have access to. So it could be Rhythm, Movies, Virtual Pet or Spy. This seems like a really bad selection of opening topics for a game. Virtual Pet would be better for when the Game Boy comes along, I guess. So Spy? A genre game. Spy would either be action or adventure, I think. Let's go for adventure. An adventure spy game. Ah, right, okay, so what do we have here? The G64, I guess that's like the Commodore 64 then. I never owned one of them, but my friend did, and we did play it quite a bit. And it's got a larger market share than the PC, really? The development costs are a lot cheaper though. Genre match unknown, genre match unknown. Do I remember playing any spy games on the Commodore 64? The only game I really remember playing on the Commodore 64 was Dizzy. So that's a platformer. It's cheaper to go on PC, so I'm actually just going to pick PC. And we're not going to call it Game 1. We're going to call it Spy. Spy Party's already taken. I don't want to get sued by an indie dev. Could we be really boring and call it Adventure Spy? That's a bit tacky, isn't it? The Spy Who Loved Me. That hasn't been made yet, right? Let's do that. Graphics, text-based or 2D graphics version 1? Text-based would be better for choose your own adventures. Let's do 2D graphics. Start development. Okay. So that costs 15 grand right off the bat. Being a startup is expensive. Game development runs through 3 stages. At the beginning of each stage you can decide what areas of the game you want to focus on. Picking the right focus for your game greatly increases the points you generate. Think about what areas are important for your game and decrease the focus on areas you think are less important. If you want to read a brief description of the different areas, please refer to the help menu. Alright, so do we want to focus on engine, gameplay or story and quests? I quite like them all being even. Is it possible to keep them all even? No. Story and quests, given we're dealing with the early 90s here, can probably be quite low. The engine probably can be quite low as well. I want the gameplay to be really, really good. So if we do that kind of balance, that'll do. So now we're generating design points, tech points, and research points. Game development has now started, thank you. While developing your game, you will generate game points, which you can see bubbling up. Yep, saw that. Game points are divided into design points and technology points. The more points you generate, the better the game will be. In theory, I suppose. Because what if you pick like the wrong genres? I assume that still matters more. From time to time there will also be bug points generated. These points become less likely once you gain experience. Bugs should be fixed before the game is released and increase development time and cost. Okay. Right. Monthly cost is 8,000? Where the hell am I living? Alright, development stage 2. Dialogue, level design and artificial intelligence. Dialogue in a spy game, gotta be kind of important, I guess. Level design I want to be equally as important. I guess we'll just have to suffer with a little bit of sillier artificial intelligence. So let's go with that. We'll see how that goes. Well, we're getting quite a few bubbles, if nothing else. During development, you can also select additional features for your game. Right now you can only pick basic sound, but your options will increase quickly. Selecting additional features makes the game generally better, but also cost more. You will also see the graphics type you selected when you defined your game. This is just to remind you of your choice. You cannot change it mid-game. Okay, so basic sound is selected, right? Yeah, okay. World design, graphics, or sound? World design... I mean graphics, we're talking 2D graphics here, so we don't really need to do that. Let's just do... Do I want sound to be... No, I don't want sound to be that important as well. We're dealing with what, like MIDI sounds at this point, so let's just do world design. And let's see how that goes. If this is an early failure, I will just start again. Also, is that a DeLorean under there? Because that's what it looks like. So we're already below half, or yeah, we're exactly just below half. Right, your development process of your first game is now complete. You can press finish button to publish, but you should also wait until the bugs are fixed. So there's one bug, so I'll wait until that's gone. Releasing a game without fixing bugs can severely affect your ratings, so you should only ever consider that if you need the cash and can't afford to wait. EA. Anyway, let's carry on. The bug's gone, so now I can do finish, right? Okay. The development of your game has now finished. While developing games, you gain experience and improve your skills. When development is complete, you will be presented with a summary of the experience gained. Like so, I guess. Okay, so it's a new topic. I'm getting engine experience, gameplay, I guess this is good. They all seem pretty high for building one game. 13 and 11. Release game. I got an achievement. Create a game with a good topic genre combination. Yes, I picked right. Your game is now complete and will be handed off to publishing. You should see reviews and sales coming in for your game soon. Good, good. Monthly cost 8,000 is ridiculous. The first reviews for your game are in. Okay, let's see how The Spy Who Loved Me does. Okay, yeah, 7 is above average. I'm happy with that. Still above average. Adventure games work well on the PC. You're very informed. Could have been better. You still gave me an above average score. Alright, so we got above averages for everything. That's good. That should generate pretty good money, I guess. After publishing a game, you can invest a little bit of time to analyse your creation and generate a game report. Game reports are a great way to gain research points as well as valuable insights into what works and what doesn't work. That sounds really good. How do I do that? To generate a game report, close this message and click anywhere on the screen to bring up the action menu. Generate game report. Yes. Does that cost money or just time? News! Flik's gaming stuff, a newcomer in the game industry, has just released their first game, The Spy Who Loved Me. The game received favourable reviews. With such a good start, Flik's gaming stuff are sure to gain fans quickly. Actually, I wonder if that's because it's a tutorial, it's always going to be roughly positive. Spy Who Loved Me sold just over 2,000 units in its first week in the market. It made it into the charts at number 81. Now that your game is on sale, you will receive the income from the game every week. You can see how well your game is doing by looking up there, obviously. Okay. The Spy Who Loved Me was so successful that we now have 13 fans. Yay! That's more than I have in real life, maybe. A post-release analysis of The Spy Who Loves Me is complete and we got the following results. Spy and adventure is a great combination. Story and quests seem to be very important. Okay. Game reports are a great way to gain more research points and new insight. It pays off to generate a game report for each game you release. Okay, so to do the research menu now. Research. Research is important to unlock new options and make better games. We should try to save enough research points to be able to create your own game engine. This will greatly improve your games. Hint, try to develop games with a different topic and genre company. I'm turning into, what's his name, Stample from Battle Block Theora. So do I want to do a custom game engine? I can't, so it's going to have to be a new topic. Ah, okay. Fantasy seems like just a flat out... Yeah, it's just the flat out best choice here unless I want to try and make double dragons. Do I want to make double dragons? No, I think fantasy is the best here, so we'll do that. So that takes time. Gotcha. Alright, we've made money though. We're not back over what we started at yet. Oh, now we are. My mistake. Don't scratch your head, me. Get on with work. Procrastinating as much as I do in real life. I've researched fantasy. So I have enough to research another topic actually, so maybe I should do that. New topic. Hacking. A text-based hacking game would probably be cheap and... Yeah, I'm going to try that. I'm going to do hacking. I don't know if maybe I should be banking these research points. I got another fan there as well. So yeah, we made a bit of cash. We've only made 7.7k profit over what I started the game at. Oh, there we go, a little bump again. And now I have hacking. So I guess now we're going to make a new game. Develop a new game. And we're going to pick a topic. And it's going to be a cheap hacking game. Genre. So, would hacking be classed as simulation or strategy? Strategy, I think. And it's going to be on... Well, the Commodore 64 still got the better market share, but I know from real life experience the Commodore goes the way of the dodo. So I'm just going to stick with the PC, plus it's cheaper, and I want this to be a cheap little... Still enjoyable game, but just to, you know, tide people over until I get some more topics. So a hacking game, we're going to call it Hack the Planet, because that's the end thing. And it's going to be text-based. It's going to be cheap to make. As long as I make back my production costs, I don't see this as a bad thing. So production costs, I guess we'll find out at the end. The Spy Who Loved Me has achieved a company sales record with over 10,000 units sold. This is an important milestone in the history of Flik's gaming stuff. Yeah, it is. It's gone over. Huh. Alright, that's good. Right, so keep in mind this is just a very simple game. Story and quests. Gameplay I want maxed. It has to be yeah, the engine can suffer a little bit. Stories and quests can kind of... there. Yes. That's what I'm going to do. It's not creating a lot of bubbles, but I guess that's because this is all text-based. But come on, I mean this is like... I don't know what year it is, but it must be early 90s. Recent market studies suggest that the Commodore 64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and flexible hardware. Yeah, you'll see. Just wait a few years. Experts say this might spell the end of competing hardware manufacturers. Bullshit! Anyway. Well, we're getting more research points if nothing else. Also, excuse me while I take a sip while doing this bit. I think artificial intelligence probably has to be max for this. Dialogues does not. Level design is fine there. Alright, so my first game is off the market. It sold just over 10,000 units and it generated 73,000 in sales. Good. I don't think this game I'm doing now is going to be as good as that, but as long as I make back what it costs. So text-based, we'll give it basic sound. We want graphics in a text-based game. Do we really need that to be high? I don't know. I mean, let's just kind of do... yes, just that. So the development cost for stage 3 was 5,000. Oh, that's because of basic sound. So we'll get rid of the bugs. Alrighty, and we'll release Hack the Planet. The bubbles are higher, so that could mean this is going to be better. It's a new topic, new combo, so you get a bonus in XP. Understandable. So one more good game might level me up in a few of these areas, I guess. Release the game. Alright, the first reviews, here we go. This will not be as favourable, I think. Or they could be exactly the same. Or slightly better. That surprises me, actually. Are we going to have 7s across the board? I think that means I do 7,777 damage for every hit for the rest of the fight. Artificial intelligence certificate. Well, yeah, so 7s across the board. I now hit for 7,777 damage. Wow. It's actually selling significantly better. According to rumours, the Japanese company Nintendo is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. Nintendo is known for the wildly successful arcade game Donkey Kong. Many industry experts doubt that home gaming consoles will take off. I loved this kind of stuff because people at that time genuinely believed this. So yeah, many industry experts doubt that home gaming consoles will take off, but we are eager to see what Nintendo will deliver. Also, I'm aware they're not called these things, but I know their proper names, so I'm going to be substituting the proper names where I know them. Wow. This is selling much, much better than I thought it would. Oh, game report. Totally forgot. Yes. I guess I should save my research now till I get to the 50 to make my own engine, if I had to guess. Right, so here's the analysis on Hack the Planet. Hacking and strategy, good combination. Graphics not at all important, to be expected. Performance, genre match, sorry, strategy PC, great. Alright. 25 research points. I suppose I can just pump out another game, really? What will we try this time? The Game Boy isn't out yet, so let's not do that. Let's do a fantasy RPG. Fantasy RPG. Strategy works well on that. Right, I see, so it keeps track of everything you've tested. Again, the Commodore 64's got a better market share. Will I risk it? It's going the way of the dodo, I know it is for sure. Yeah, let's give it a go. It costs much more, but I made enough to cover it, so... We're not calling it game number 3 though, so this is going to be a fantasy RPG. What shall we call a fantasy RPG? Big swords, and I don't think effeminate males will fit in. Big swords and poor translation. Final Fantasy 7 in other words. And this is going to be 2D graphics version 1, so wow, yeah, the development cost of this is going to be much higher. Hopefully I'll get this done before the Commodore 64, you know, goes. So this is an RPG. Story and quest maxed out. Engine not so much. Gameplay can suffer a little bit as a result, and bring this up a smidge. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's try that. Oh, getting a lot of bugs. Lots of bugs. Crap. Okay, so fantasy RPG, I want dialogues all the way up, I want level design practically all the way up, artificial intelligence can actually suffer quite a bit, so let's just do that, and then go there. No more bugs there. Okay, so Hack the Planet sold 17,000 copies and generated 120 grand. Bloody hell. Today Nintendo has confirmed recent rumours and announced their plans to release a new home gaming system called the NES, early next year. The console features cartridge-based games and a uniquely designed controller. Ah, the NES. Classic. I love the NES. Right, so stage 3. We want basic sound, obviously. Sound can probably suffer a bit. I think graphics and world design are probably both equal of importance here. So, just do that a little bit. Yeah, that should work out. Put away your notepad. Where the hell did you get that? Wow, look at all the bugs. They need to be finished. Fixing them quite quick. Oh, what the hell is this? Thank you. To Flik from Patrick and Daniel Klug Greenheart Games. Those are the guys who made this. Hi Flik, we are the creators of Game Dev Tycoon and would like to thank you very much for purchasing the game and supporting us. You're very welcome. Game Dev Tycoon is our very first game and it means a lot to us that you're enjoying it. With your purchase you support our little startup and this will hopefully make sure that we can bring you more games in the future. Here's hoping. Thank you very much and have a fun game. Or fun day. I didn't actually kind of fully read that last bit. Anyway. Big swords and poor translation. Come on, do well. Oh, those bubbles are less than last time, aren't they? I'm sure that was 10 at least last time, so I think I've made a mess of this one. Let's see how it goes. Very close to leveling up, so my next game will definitely level stuff up. Okay, I don't think this is going to do well, but we're still above what I started on, so... I'm going to guess that this one is going to be 4 and 5s. Oh. Alright, a 6. Good, above average. Alright, this might be 6s across the board then. Okay. Good. Meh. Alright, so that brought down the average a little bit, but still, All games is now on my worst enemies list. We'll generate a games report and see what could be done about that in the future. Sales wise, Big Swords and Poor Translation. Oh, what's this? Hi there, I just finished Big Swords and Poor Translation and I'm impressed by your talent. I'm in the contracting business and we could use your skills. If you're ever short on cash, just let me know and I can see if... Alright, so these are like side jobs. Contracts have now been unlocked. To see available contracts, close this message and then click anywhere on the screen to bring up the menu. I'll wait until this is done first. So, games report. Fantasy and RPG are a great combination, to be expected. World design seems to be very important, so I picked right. Good. So now if we do this, we can do find contract work. Contracts are a useful tool to earn some cash when your balance is low and can also generate a small number of research points. Good, because I only need 2 more. They require you to generate a certain amount of design and technology points before the time runs out. Decide carefully what contract you accept. If you miss the deadline, you have to pay a penalty. Okay, 15, 16, 8, 8. That seems reasonable. Yeah, that seems pretty hard. Sprite sheet software. Yeah, let's do that. I can do that. Oh god, maybe I can't. Come on. Yeah, I've got this. Yep, 1 more research point, please. Oh, I only got 1! Well, I got 18 grand at least, but still. Jason here, I just got word from the client that the contract work was completed successfully. Excellent work! Usually I have new contracts every 6 months. Okay. I need 1 more damn research point, so I need another contract, an easy one. Ah, these both seem beyond me currently, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to ignore them. Yeah, damn it. Okay, we're going to have to release another game then, because I want more research points. What shall we make now? Oh hang on, is this SNES out? No, it's almost out though. A movies game? What is movies? What does that even mean? Movies... adventure? I have no idea what the movie genre of game is. This is going to be terrible. I'm going to have to keep the cost of this low. A movie adventure game called The Adventures of... No. I don't... This is really confusing me, this genre. Movies adventure. Movies adventure. Pitfall, the movie. The adventure. There we go. Yeah, we'll do 2D graphics. We'll make Pitfall, essentially. I know that doesn't exactly make sense. Oh, typical. Now the bloody NES is released. Okay. While generating game reports, you start to gain insights into the development process. Okay, yeah, I've done that. Okay, so the hints are like plus, 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 and minus, minus. Yep, I understand that as well. That's easy enough. So, Pitfall, the movie, the adventure. Gameplay is going to be massive. Let's try making engine massive and try making... That's a question mark. Wait, so that's implying this might need a lot of this then. Alright, well let's change our mind then. Let's do that. I'm not sure I agree with that, but again, I don't entirely understand what the movie genre is. All I can think of is that Sims type game called The Movies, which I quite liked. Alright, so we don't know anything about this stuff. Dialogues I think is going to be really low, level design is going to be maxed, artificial intelligence like that. Don't think about it too much, because all I need is the research points. Even if this is a commercial failure, I've still got the money to build a better game. World design is going to be massive, graphics is going to be massive, sound is going to stay exactly where it is. The bubbles imply to me that this is not a good project unless I suddenly get a lot of them, which I kind of am. Big Swords and Poor Translation is now off the market. It sold 15 or 16,000 units basically, and generated 111,000, so actually less than the hacking game. Yeah, those are lower bubbles. This is going to be a failure. The bugs are gone though. Alrighty. Should get a few levels up here though, which might make the contract work easier. Okay, good. Good, good, good. They're all leveling up. Yes. Okay. Again, I'm going to go for 4s and 5s for this. No, 3s and 4s. Any second now. Okay. Yep, it's going to be low. Waste of time from Stars Games. Below average. Adventure games work well on PC. You're really informed. Disappointing. Yep, I didn't have the correct match, I think. Boring too, wow. This is not going to sell well, but we can learn from it to see what went wrong. Amazingly, it's still shifting units. I lost 10 fans though. Okay, so tell me where I went wrong. Movies and adventure is only okay. Artificial intelligence seems not to be important at all. Platform match was okay. Alrighty. So we have tons of research points now, so what I want to do is custom game engine. Because this will give me a bit more control over what I can do, I think. I hope, anyway. Wow, yeah, look at those sales. Wow. They are just tanking. Not even going to get 10 grand sales, I think, there. I'm losing fans as well. Ugh, dear. Sorry, I stretched. Okay. Now you can create your own game engines. To get started, close this message and click anywhere. I can now do game tutorials in mono sound. I need to research them before I do my engine, though. Oh, these cost money. Got 21 research points left. Game tutorials. Let's do mono sound. I want my new engine to have better sound than the current market trend. It's actually a pretty quick research too. We are going to have to make one. I think I'll make one more game and then that's where I'll stop this inaugural part of this playthrough. So yeah, it shifted 4.4k unit. Yeah, oh bloody hell. Yeah, let's forget that abomination ever happened. You have successfully researched mono sound. You just researched your first engine part. To be able to use this in your games, you need to create a new engine. Yeah, okay. So create a custom engine. This is going to be the Super Saiyan SSJ, well, Super Saiyan 1 engine. It's going to have 2D graphics, linear story, save game, and mono sound. Oh wow, that's actually a bit too expensive. Never mind then, we'll do one more game to hopefully cover the cost of making our own custom one. Can I take a quick contract work actually to get enough research to get a new game topic? Oof. Yeah, look at that. I actually made a loss on that, whereas... There. Oh, this way, I see. Yeah, whereas all those other ones were profits. Okay. Let's quickly do a contract then. 14.3. Oh, that's better. Yeah, let's do that. It's only 19 grand, but I want the research points. Oh, there's one. Ugh, I'm not going to get enough research points from doing this either. Damn. Well, at least we got a little bit of cash. Develop new game. Ah, so the NES is available now. License cost 80 grand! Shit. Okay, let's make another strategy game for the PC. So, we know the genre is going to be strategy. What's the topic of the strategy game? A fantasy strategy game? That does not sound like it'll make any sense. You could just do a follow-up hacking game, I suppose. Make it a little bit better than the last one. Great combo. Pick platform. Right, so it's another hacking game. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it All Your Base with a capital. All Your Base. I already picked the genre. Strategy. Yes? Yes. This one isn't going to be text-based. This is going to be better. I'm going to put a bit more into the development costs and hope that it pays off. It's a bit soon after the last hacking game, but hopefully people won't mind. I don't have any information on what's important here, which is unfortunate. Engine is going to suffer a little bit, and it's going to go up, and then that's coming down a smidge. Let's go for that. I want at least 10 research points. The NES home console by Nintendo has proven to be a massive success. Yeah, and I need to buy the license to develop stuff for that as soon as I can. I love the games that come with the NES, and playing with a controller is much more fun than a keyboard. So presumably that means the PC market's going to suffer a little bit. Right, so I want artificial intelligence to be high, dialogue can just be like there. I assume this just extends the time if I do all these, but it might pay off to, you know, put in all the work. But as we approach the end of this first part, I will say thank you very much for watching, and to remind you, if you want to see further parts, one every Saturday, you have to support me on my Patreon page, which you can do for as little as $1 per month. And there's a huge backlog of previous Patreon exclusive videos, so that doesn't matter. Okay, like for example a Prison Architect playthrough. Up a smidge, more than a smidge. And also some random videos, playing some Spelunky speedruns or some Monster Hunter training videos, etc. I'm liking how many bubbles we're getting here. This implies to me that this will be a good game. Okay, so... Wait, I just made another bug? Okay, no! Shit. Well, bollocks, one bug slipped by. I didn't realise you could generate more bugs while fixing bugs. Ah! Didn't generate much XP for doing this game, but we do get new records, so that implies to me it'll do well. If it does well enough, then next time we'll be making NES games. Alright, I'm gonna guess 7s. Alright, good so far. Okay, lucky 7s again. Okay, I seem to have cracked the code for getting 7s on a PC game. Oh, we got an 8! Alrighty then. Sales for this should be pretty damn good. Initial sales, yeah, that's doing well. We also generated more fans, which is great. While we're doing this, excuse me, we'll generate the game report to find out what worked. 7.25 average is pretty good. And then I'll get one more research topic, and then that is definitely where we'll end off. So there will be a link to my Patreon page in the link below, in the description box below rather, if you are interested. Recent studies suggest that an increasing variety of gaming devices also creates a market for more specialised games. Some platforms become more popular with younger gamers while others cater for more mature groups. As more and more developers enter the market, we expect developers to focus their games on specific age groups to really make an impact. Ah, so now I can get target audience. Okay, post-release, engine seems to be quite important. That's all? Alrighty. Research. Target audience. That actually sounds like it may be more important to me than new research. 30 grand as well, but I've made quite a bit on this, so yes. So yeah, that is where we're going to end off. Oh, engineer reminder, sorry. Or engine reminder. Don't forget creating custom game engines. Yeah, when I can afford it, I will. You can create a custom engine. So actually, I'm going to have to decide for next time, am I going to make a custom engine or am I going to buy my way onto the NES? Because I don't think I can afford both. But anyway, this has been Game Dev Tycoon. My name has been Flik. I hope you'll stick around for more parts in the series and also support me at the same time. See you next time. Ta-ta for now.